Have you ever wondered as to why some people can't seem to learn from the mistakes? And no matter how many times you get into the same trouble, you just can't seem to avoid that action that has caused the trouble, right? You know very well what the consequences are, and yet you find yourself in the same trap over and over again, where you made the same mistake. And in spite of knowing what the consequences are, right, that follow you, you just do it regardless. So So, what causes people to not be able to learn from the mistakes? The thing is, the inability to learn from mistakes is rarely a matter of low intelligence or stubbornness. Instead, it is usually the result of a complex interplay between your brain chemistry, your psychological self-defense mechanism, and your early life programming. And one of the main reasons behind this, or one of the main causes, can be ascribed to the dopamine prediction error, right? So, at the biological level, learning is driven by dopamine. And when you expect a specific outcome and it doesn't happen, your brain generates something known as reward prediction error. So, what is reward prediction error? So, let's just put it that way. Let's say if the outcome is better than you expected, right? Your brain generates something known as a positive error, which in simple words is dopamine spike. And when the outcome is worse than your brain had anticipated or expected, the dopamine drops, which is a negative error. The problem is in certain individuals, the sensitivity to these dips is lower. Research actually suggests that certain genetic variations in dopamine receptors, especially the D2 receptor, makes people less responsive and less sensitive to negative consequences. So if the brain doesn't feel the drop in dopamine after a mistake, it fails to flag the action as something that is to be avoided in the future, right? So basically, you're not learning, right? So your brain is not marking that particular action as something that is to be avoided. So as a result or as a consequence, you repeat the mistake.